This is Mitch, and welcome to the Real Estate Investor Summit podcast. I'm doing this one from the car. Sometimes we just run short of time, but you know what? Doesn't matter how you get it done. Sometimes you just got to get her done, right? So I'm here with Jason Criddle. I said it right. Jason Criddle, right?
Yep, you got it right, Mitch.
Jason Criddle. All right, and we're going to be talking about affiliate marketing, which is something that's very dear to my heart because I started this podcast to engage with people, to learn from people, to expose myself, to maybe pick up some more students. And then I learned about affiliate marketing, and it changed my entire income structure, not by just a little bit, by a lot. And so I'm really excited to talk about this subject of affiliate marketing and how you can just be going about your daily business and get paid for your recommendations or your referrals. So Jason, tell us a little bit about you and your background, and then we'll jump into the affiliate marketing program that I think everyone in the world should be aware of. You know what I mean? Just the concept itself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Whenever people think of affiliate marketing, I think they automatically compartmentalize the word Amazon, and people are always blogging and trying to sell these products. But whenever we look at the day-to-day interactions and conversations that we have with people, we're always talking and recommending products. And so after years of consulting with businesses, teaching sales, which is what I do, I learned that your average small business, 9 out of 10 of their customers are referrals. And I really wanted to give people the ability to take advantage of what affiliate marketing has to offer, but still be accessible to the small business. This idea started out as a multi-level marketing company many years ago, but we decided to work towards an affiliate model because after consulting with multi-level marketing companies for years, I really didn't like the fact that you had this asset building structure, but you had to pay to participate. And so I really wanted to give your average small business owner the ability to increase sales, the ability to increase traffic through day-to-day interactions with people. And that's kind of why we started Smartr Marketing, to give businesses apps that would allow referrals to just come in and get more products sold.
Okay, so just for those who are not familiar with affiliate marketing, the term, or exactly what it means, let's just tell me if I do a good job at this. I'm going to wing it here. But let's just say you have a friend who does roofs, and you're walking through town one day, and this guy in this commercial building's complaining that he's got to get a new roof. And this new roof's going to be worth a lot of money. I mean, it's a commercial roof. And so you think to yourself, I know a guy that's perfect to do this job. And then you pick up the phone and you call your friend and say, look, there's this big job going down. Have you heard about this job at so-and-so building? And they say, no. And say, well, look, I think you need to call my friend. He owns this building. And, maybe you can throw me a bone if you get the job, and I'll call the guy and I'll recommend you highly. You know what I mean? And see if I can't help you get the job. And of course, the guy with the roof says, yeah, I'll give you some kind of referral fee, So the guy puts on $100,000 roof on this commercial building, and he sends the man $10,000 or
Right.
$5,000, for like, thanks for that lead. Without you, I'd have never met this person.
Exactly.
I'd never gotten this job. The only difference is you can do this where that's kind of a handshake, good old boy, we trust each other agreement. What happens in the affiliate space is when your customer clicks on your affiliate link and Jason gets a sale, it's right there for the world to see, and Jason can't deny or argue about whether there was a sale made or not, because I got a portal to the back door to look into that my sales
Exactly.
in real time, and Jason has a portal to look at sales real time. And the magic of the software is that neither he nor I can go in and manipulate it.
Exactly.
So sales are self-evident. Like someone can't say, well, no, we only got 2 sales when they got 10. Say, no, you got 10, and they're right here. And a good affiliate marketing software will not allow any parties to manipulate the sales that come through, so everybody knows what they're supposed to get paid.
You're
right?
exactly right.
Did I do a good job of
You
explaining that,
did,
or is it
dude,
boring?
Mitch, that was awesome. You did a perfect job. And that's exactly what I write about and what I talk about. I've always thought it was funny, or it's funny that a small business owner will tell somebody, hey, if you send me a friend, I'll give them a discount. Well, that seems kind of backwards to me. It should be more like, hey, if you send me a friend, I should give you an incentive. But like you just said, a lot of these deals are made on a handshake basis. And so small business owners are always willing to share 5, 10, 20% of a sale, but there's no real way to keep track of this. There's no real way for it to be secure. And so if it's all based on a transaction that's being done inside a piece of software that nobody can manipulate, it's safe, it's secure, then that allows me to know exactly how many referrals I sent to you and exactly how much I'm getting paid from each one of those referrals.
Great point too, though. Let's say that in that example that I used, the guy with the roof says, we're going to put a patch on it for a year because I got to save up, I got to come up with this 100 grand. So a year goes by. I long since forgot about this conversation. I mean, that conversation is over. I mean, the thought of me getting a affiliate fee or a referral fee from that job's the furthest thing from my mind now. It's been a year. And then all of a sudden, the guy orders the job, it gets done. And guess what? I get notified that there's an order that happened for that $100,000 roof that we were talking about a year ago. So you can set these affiliate marketings to stay with these leads for as long as you want, but that's an agreement. Like most people say, I say when people sell my stuff, if you bring them into if you bring them to my attention, I'll give them 2 years. If they buy
Mm-hmm.
something within 2 years, you get paid. But there's got to be some kind of ending point, right? So,
Right.
so 2 years is. I mean, for me, I think 2 years is good. But I don't know what's normal.
I guess it could be forever. 1 year, 2 years is not something that anybody really worries about. And I understand the point. I think what it really comes down to is the ability to stack those leads. I think that's what's strong about it, because you're not going to have that one conversation with that one roofer. If you have a friend that does roofs and that friend has a secure affiliate system that allows you to recommend and send him business, man, I'm going to go out and bird dog for that roofer all day long.
Well, this is what I'm going to say. At first, I probably just threw it out there. But when I get that check for 10 grand on one day, just a surprise in the mail, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, my ears are wide open and my eyes are wide open for people that need roofs. And you know who I'm going to recommend. And that's the whole
Exactly.
point of a good affiliate marketing system, is like, make it worth it for people to go out of their way to recommend you, or to bring,
Exactly.
because, it might just be you're sitting at a restaurant and you hear someone talking about a roof 3 tables down. If I didn't get that check, or I wasn't promised or incentivized by that check, I'm just going to go up and pay my tab and leave the restaurant. But since I know that I have a chance to make a little bit of money, or a lot, I'm going to stop by and say, hey, I know this guy. Excuse me for overhearing a conversation I probably wasn't supposed to be listening to, but I kind of in the roof business, and I heard you talking about roof and it perked me up. So I want to give you my recommendation here. Here's the guy to call and get a bid, please. And
Yeah.
that
And
it's
it's
all
not
about
just, it's
incentivizing.
exactly. And the incentive to get paid is, I mean, it's like that old saying, like, if money doesn't motivate you, like, I mean, are you still breathing? I can't remember how it goes, but but it comes down to, these small businesses, they need affiliates, and that person that's recommending that roof, they can make money from a roofer, they can make money from the pool guy, they can make money from their friend that has the nail salon, they can make money from AC companies. And so our system really allows people the ability to promote any brands that they would normally use in their life and get paid. They just download an app for whatever brand they want to promote, even if they were just promoting Mitch. And every single time a sale comes through one of those pieces of software, one of those companies' apps, they get paid. It really makes you, once you get that 10 grand check in the mail, or even that first $100 from the brand you're promoting, it's going to make you go, man, I could do this more. I could do this more. I got 3, 4, 5 businesses that I want to promote.
This is what happened to me. I was referring some people, and someone volunteered, say, well, if someone makes a sale, I'll pay you an affiliate fee. I thought, well, that's interesting. How does that work? Well, I did my deal. We did the show or whatever, and he made, 6 or 7 or 8 sales, and I got a nice check. I mean, I wasn't going to retire off of it, but it was a check from heaven. It was a free money, and I thought, wow, how does that work? And so I looked at my own industry, and there's so many people out in this world that you could go out, all these peripheral businesses, from insurance to home inspectors to roofers to carpenters to everything. And people are always calling me, who do you recommend? Who can I get for this job? And so I started thinking, well, the best guy I know is this guy over here. And I make up a phone call and I say, hey, how much do you charge for, carpet per square foot? And he says, X amount. I said, right. Would you be willing to pay me 10% if I sent you some people? He said, sure. Well, it didn't cost my customer any more or any less.
Right.
I just got paid for going out of my way to pay attention to make sure that I got the deal. So that's the other thing. It's not costing your customer more. It's not costing the customer more in most cases.
And the small business, most of these small businesses are out here and they're spending thousands of dollars on advertising. They're trying to get business through Google. They're trying to get business through Facebook, any of these platforms, any of these social media platforms. But the thing about putting all this money into advertising is, regardless of how successful your advertising campaign is, you still paid for it. To me, it makes more sense. To me, it makes a lot more sense to share that money with your customers instead of just paying thousands of dollars into these platforms.
You've made a really great point. So let's flip the tables. Let's say you're a small business. You can go gamble on pay-per-click or go through the learning curve that it takes to figure out which message finally connects with your audience. By then you've spent thousands, that didn't produce. Or you could just say, you know what? It's so much easier to pay a commission when the money hits the table than it is to gamble that you're going to pay for the advertising and pray that the money's going to hit the table so that you can not only pay back the advertising, but make a profit. So maybe the small businesses out there should listen to this, especially because you should have a referral program where you pay people to refer you, because you're only having to pay them when you collect.
Right.
It's
you don't
so
have
much
to train.
easier to make it's easy to pay for advertising when you pay for it as the customer writes a check to you.
Exactly. And a lot of small business spend time, money, effort, years trying to find good salespeople. They spend tons of money trying to educate people on how to sell their product or service. It just makes it a lot easier if you give your existing clientele, anybody that does have access to you, give them the ability to be an affiliate for you. It makes more sense than any option that is out there. And one of the beauties of our software is, from a small business perspective, let's think about that small business person that's trying to 1099 a bunch of salespeople. They don't have to worry about that with our software. If they have 1,000 new people out there promoting their company, then our company, our software, takes care of all their tax paperwork. All the business owner has to do is get the program going and share it with their audience. And
so
another thing
I think this is a brilliant idea. So you're offering companies the chance to set up their own affiliate marketing, to give people that are habitual referrers, or we call them what do you call in that book, The Tipping Point, there was mavens. There were people that just were really good at, when they liked the product, they told the world about it, whether they got paid or not. I think they were called mavens. And when you find a maven, someone who really loves your product, if you did a service for a customer that was just so happy with you, you offer them the affiliate link. Hey, if you refer me and someone and your referral gets paid, takes advantage of my service, you're going to get paid. And you're offering to be the back end for my company, so that I can give out referral links, which are specific links for Mrs. Jones. If someone clicks on this link, Mrs. Jones is getting paid. If someone clicks on this other link, it's a little bit different, customized, then Mr. Smith is going to get paid a commission. And you've got the whole back end done, so I don't have to invent it or keep track of it or send out the 1099s or whatever it is, for the IRS. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have that right? I have that right?
Yeah. But I'll take it a step further. Ours is based on apps. And so we took it even a step further. Somebody can have a branded app. A company can have their own app in the App Store. Hey, download my app. And as soon as somebody registers for that app, then all of a sudden they're in the system and they're a referee. They have their own referral code. And so the more people that register on this app, they have contact with, they have your marketplace, they have your website, they have full contact, or the full ability to get in contact with you and your business. But they also have, the small business owner also has an app out there on people's phones. They can send push notifications to those to those affiliates. They can say, hey, we're having these specials, we're doing this contest, we're having these coupons, these promotions. And all I do is share my referral code with whoever. They go and download that app, they make the purchase, I make the money. So taking it a little bit further than what's available out there on the web.
Wow. You're a genius. This is
yes.
That's out of this world. I mean, what an idea. What an idea. So look, we're going to give away I'm going to give out this link here in just a minute, and you guys are going to be able to go over to the show notes and take advantage. Tell the listeners what they're going to get when they go to this link.
Yeah. So whenever people download the Smartr marketing app, which is available in iOS or Android, and they register on the app, it's going to ask them for a referral code. They're going to put in the referral code. They're going to put in the referral code Mitch. And the reason why they're becoming an affiliate for Smartr Marketing is because Smartr Marketing is the platform that we use to sell the affiliate software. Once somebody earns $100, then they are on our regular payment schedule. They start getting paid week after week for sending us referrals. But their incentive is whenever they put in the word Mitch, they get $20 to start. $20 for their first towards their first $100 in earnings.
So there's an incentive. I will be an affiliate for you, and then it kind of goes down the line, right? So
exactly. And it's multi-generational. So if a person sends a friend and a person sends a friend, then 2 or 3 purchases down the line, you're still making a percentage of every purchase that goes through the app. It's beautiful.
Wow, that's incredible. I may have a couple of companies that we need to do this with myself. So after the show here, I want to get in touch with you myself and ask you how to work for a couple of companies I have. I have no doubt that it works because every company in the world can use a referral, right? I mean, I don't.
Every company in the world needs an affiliate program. It's that simple. If they they sell a product or service to make income, which is pretty much every business in the world, then they need affiliates.
Man, that's incredible. There's probably people sitting around right now, stay-at-home moms or somebody that needs something to do. This is one of those things I'd write down in my book. I have this list of things like if the fit ever hits the shan and my life goes upside down and I need to start completely over again, what are those ideas that I had? I've written them all down. If I have to start over again, I'm going to look at this business or I'm going to look at this company. And this is one of those things I'm going to put in that book because now while I'm way past, no one's past collapsing or having to start over again. If the good Lord wants you to start over again, you're going to start over again. Doesn't matter how much money you have. But what I'm saying is I'm probably pretty secure these days, and I wouldn't make this my full-time business, you know what I mean? Because I have the thing. But I see people all around me all the time that need a home-based business or need a part-time or need a new start in life. And I'm going to refer this business to them because this business could be huge, couldn't it? Do you have some case studies of what it's possible to make?
Yeah. So we're launching, oh my gosh, as the year goes on, we're launching directories of companies that have used this or companies that use the software to break down exactly how much you can get paid from referring to those companies. We're launching a couple of case studies. The thing that really touched on what you just said is every single person in the world knows a small business owner. Every single person in the world knows somebody who's trying to build a brand. And if I'm that I'm a stay-at-home parent. I'm a full-time father to a little girl, and I homeschool her. And so whenever I think about my friends that own these brands, man, I could be sending them business right now. But I'm not sending them business because I don't know if they'll follow through on the handshake, right? And so giving the small business owner the ability to have a tool that allows me to keep track of my referrals, it allows me to keep track of all the money that I'm being paid from those companies. That is a very cool tool. And from the small business owner perspective, this doesn't cost thousands of dollars. I mean, they can get their own app in the iOS and Android app stores starting at $50 a month. And then they range to $100 a month, $200 a month. But to me, whenever I hear that I can have my own affiliate marketing app in the app stores, I think to myself, man, how many brands can I launch? How many of these companies can I get off the ground right now? Because if someone's willing to spend thousands of dollars a month just on paying for ad impressions that they don't know if it's going to work, then why not have 2, 3, 5 different apps out there and use this small entry-level fee of $50 a month to test market and see which product or brand is going to work? It makes a lot more sense than paying for ad impressions to me.
Okay, so we're going to go to reinvestorsummit.com/Smartr. That's SMARTR. Leave the E out, and it's Smartr, SMARTR. So reinvestorsummit.com/Smartr. Learn how you can start your own business, setting up companies to get to be able to pay affiliates a fee, or learn how to set up your own company or your own product or service and start collecting people that are going to refer you business, and start just paying for the business when you get it, instead of gambling in advance whether or not you're going to get business on this billboard or this TV ad or this pay-per-click or whatever. Stop gambling and try out this form of advertising where you only pay when your customer purchases. You only pay
Exactly.
for the referral when your customer purchases. And it's hard to go broke like that, isn't it?
Exactly, because you're not losing anything. You know, the only thing that a small business owner is out is the monthly investment of the software, but they're going to make that back with 1, 2, 3 sales. And so instead of hiring that salesperson for a few dollars an hour, instead of spending that money on advertising, get your business started on an app. And exactly like Mitch just said, just pay whenever you pay the fee, that promoter fee, whenever a purchase is made. So you're not losing anything. You have your marketplace, allow your customers to go around and shop and share their referral codes. And it's going to really, it's really going to help increase your bottom line and your ability to reach out to more people. Because like you said earlier in the phone call, if you're the small business owner, the single mom at home that's trying to get her makeup brand off the ground, and you get 10 or so people using your app and sharing your app, well, it's going to become really serious for them when they do get paid. And so once they see that payment that's waiting for them in their wallet inside the app, they're going to go out and promote.
Well, especially the women that are using your makeup, they're automatically should be, if they're happy customers, should automatically be one of your referral clients. You know, one of your affiliates, because they're using it. They wouldn't be using it if they didn't enjoy it. And when someone asks them about their makeup, or when she's got a good friend and she wants to volunteer it, she's going to volunteer it, but she's going to make it a little bit more of a point to volunteer the information, because she's been receiving checks in the mail for these kind of referrals, and that makes it exciting. But I have like 5 people. Would you be interested in doing a small little Zoom for me with 5 or 6 or maybe even 10 people that I could put on a Zoom call? And
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people that need a chance to make some money like this on their own, entrepreneurial. If they can take it big, if they can figure out how to parlay it, or they really get with it and they figure out how to move, make it really churn, then they're going to be 100% recipient of that increase in sales. And that's what entrepreneurialism is about. You know, if you work for another company and you figure out how to make them an extra $100,000 a month, what are they going to give you? You know,
Right.
a 10-day vacation and a $10,000 bonus, and there they are making an extra $1 million a year for life. You
If you're
know,
lucky.
when you're an
If you're lucky.
entrepreneur and you get involved with such huge potential, you work when you want, you work how you want, but smart and you get good at it, you get sky's the limit on the pay, and you can every time you come up with a great idea or another way to bring some more customers to your customers, you're 100% beneficiary of the increase. And what I know about my own life is, you know, I would go months, sometimes years, and then I'd have this epiphany and I'd implement this one little idea that I had or that someone told me. And all of a sudden my sales went up, you know, 20,000 a month, you know, increase. I was the 100% recipient of that increase because I owned it. You know what I mean? And so this is the opportunity that's being offered today, entrepreneurialism. I can tell you this. I have made as much as $62,000 in 1 month because of affiliate marketing. Net, net after taxes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just one guy. I'm not saying, and I'm not talking about Jason's program, but I'm talking about he's taken what I've done and put it on steroids. So I did it the hard way, and I'm still continuing to do it the hard way. I think I'm going to have a really long conversation with Jason here in the next couple of days because I didn't plan on making, well, you know, the month that I made 62,000 net, I did plan on it. But the first time it happened, I made a couple of $1,000 and it opened up my eyes. I said, oh, back up. What's going on over here? Where did that 2,000 come from? Oh, well, that came from that affiliate referral, a couple of affiliate referral fees. And I said, affiliate what? They said referral fees. I said, tell me more about that. How did that happen? They told me, and then I started going, well, how do you make that happen again? How do I make that happen more? And I started figuring out ways. In 1 month, you know, call it maybe a little bit of luck, maybe a great product, maybe the timing was just right, but you can call it whatever you want to. The IRS called it $62,000 net. And I got So being an entrepreneur and owning your business can take you to places that you've never dreamt of, or it can just be a part-time job. But I know a lot of people that need this, Jason. I want to recommend it. Again, if you're listening, go to reinvestorsummit.com/Smartr, SMARTR. Leave out the E. And maybe I'd be very interested. Maybe we can kill a bunch of birds with one stone. Would you like me and as many people as we can get so you can kill a bunch of birds with one stone and explain it?
Absolutely. That would be great. It turns into more income for you. And one of the things that you were saying earlier, I wanted to touch on, the beauty about our software is not only is since everybody needs this affiliate software and the fact that they can use this software to sell the software, it makes it even more powerful. And so we have a couple of programs in place where the more somebody earns with the company, it unlocks the potential to earn even more commissions. So as they, and you know, completely unlike any other method of marketing where they're having to pay a monthly fee in order to participate, the more they earn, the more they have the ability to earn. So instead of somebody earning 20% per sale, they get to the point to where they can earn 50% per sale. Instead of somebody earning an overall total of 30% per throughout their multiple generations of transactions, people buying or people promoting the software can earn a total of up to 75% per transaction. We have bonuses in place where, since we process the transactions that are going through all of these apps for these businesses, we have bonuses in place to where as you sign up more and more of these businesses, you're actually making a percentage of the transactions that are going through their apps, even if you're not promoting those companies. So, I mean, it just builds and builds and builds.
It could be something huge. So you'd be out promoting this company. The company's out promoting their company. It's all running through your link, you know. So really amazing. You put a lot of thought into this. You're way
It's
out
almost
there.
like a genius created this, you know. This is just years of experiences that I personally came across, helping small businesses, helping big businesses. And I thought to myself, man, if there was this, what I would think is this perfect piece of software out there, then it can take that average small business owner or that average entrepreneur who's thinking about a product, and they could really make tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars a year that they never thought about. You know, whenever I look at what it is that we can do as a company, I believe Smartr can become a multi-billion-dollar company very quickly. And the reason why that is so important is because we're willing to pay 75% of that money back to the people that help build the company. And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to take every piece of revenue that we make and feed it back to the affiliates that are building Smartr and that are building the companies that are out there.
It's really genius, and it's not a new concept. You're taking a little bit from potentially millions of people doing work and giving them the lion's share, but you're taking a little bit of millions. They're taking a big cut of the work that they can do
Exactly.
individually, so they need a bigger cut because they can only do so much work. You're taking a little cut, but you're taking a little cut from, I'd rather make a dollar from a million people than make $1 million from one person. That theory, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
a lot easier to make a dollar from a million people. It really is.
Well, and you brand yourself and you help a lot more people. And I don't know about you in your life, but in my life, uh, I just noticed when I'm helping people either on purpose or inadvertently, that portion of my life tends to start growing. When
Yes.
I'm helping people, that portion of my life gets bigger and bolder and better and everything. You know what I mean? So what you're doing is you're out there helping a lot of people who need an answer to a problem, which is one, how do I get more customers? Or it might be the question, how do I make some money from home? Or how do I get out of this dead end job? Or there's a lot of questions that this product might be the answer to, you know?
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
not friggin' rocket science. Like, you don't have to have a bachelor's degree in business to figure something like this out. You just need to go
Exactly.
find great products that people want and then help spread the word about it. Or
Exactly.
and introduce those companies that have those great products that about this kind of affiliate marketing that they should be taking advantage of, where they only pay when they get a customer and the customer pays them. They only pay when they get paid. That's the best advertising plan in the world if you can live off of it. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, you know what you were saying earlier, Mitch. You know, I've listened to quite a few of your podcasts, and I really appreciate you having me on and everything. And one of the things that I really try to help people understand is that the money that we make as business owners is is a byproduct of doing what we love. It's a byproduct of providing value to people. It's not that we are intentionally going out to make money. It's that we are doing something that we're so passionate about that money just happens to come in from doing that thing. Smartr is my way of giving back to the world, to all the small business owners that I've seen that have been struggling. And that's exactly why it was built. It was built to help not just that small business get more customers and more referrals, but to help that person that's sitting at home struggling, trying to figure out, they, like you said earlier, they might be in a position where they need to start over. They might be in a position where they don't know exactly what they are going to do or how they're going to make that next dollar. But with my solution, they can go into the App Store, they can download our app or any brand that's using these products or that's using this software, and they can start making money today. When I look at myself right now, I'm wearing like 7 different brands of clothes, right? So I should be getting paid to talk about these clothes. If somebody says those are cool shorts, I should get paid. If somebody says that's a cool shirt, I should get paid. If somebody says I like your tattoos, then I should get paid. And our software gives people the ability to do that.
That's incredible. And so you can also immerse yourself in the things that you love and you're passionate about. You're passionate about tattoos and body piercing. Hey, promote all the products surrounding that, all the places that do that, the magazines, the whatever. You know what I mean? You can
Exactly.
immerse yourself in what you love, which will make you a better salesperson to begin with. Because if you don't like what you're selling, that's a long day, right? So the cool thing
Right.
about what you're doing is you can sell, you can pick anything you want. I mean, you're into hemp sales and CBD oil or what, it doesn't matter what you're
Right.
into. You could start right there. You could start right there. But then I wouldn't ignore businesses that maybe I'm not that much into, but that are great benefits for people, great benefits for people. And if I see a business or a product that's really clever, that's really smart, I will hone into that just because that product has so much momentum. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Anybody that's interested in promoting smarter marketing, they just need to make sure that they put in the referral code Mitch, which you'll make available on your site. But whenever they download that, whenever they put in the referral code Mitch and they're ready to get started promoting, then all they need to do is just think about those brands and those companies that they love. Think about those companies that they really could send them a couple of more customers. And it makes it an easier sell when you're promoting the software. Whenever you're talking to a small business owner and you say, hey, I got a way to send you more customers today. We can start right now. And all of a sudden that small business owner is going to go, I get it. Okay, I'll do it. And now you, as a promoter of Smartr, you just set yourself up for monthly recurring revenue, month after month, year after year, as those businesses use the software, pay their monthly fee to use the software, as they're making transactions. You
Yeah.
just
So
hold
let me
login.
let me back up because it's a subtle point and you could miss it real easy. You're introducing a person to Jason's software that if they institute it, they're going to be able to get they're going to be able to hand out referral links to all their happy customers. And if their happy customers refer them, then those customers are going to get paid, and you're going to get paid every time they get paid. Is that what I just understood right?
That's what you just understood.
Okay, so you, instead of recommending a roof to your neighbor because he needs a roof and getting paid on one roof, what Jason's just said is go to the roofer and show this roofer how this referral program can get him more business, and where he only has to pay for the business that he gets a check for. He only has to pay for the advertising when he gets a check. Then every time that referral service brings in a business for that roofer, you get paid because you're the one it's a commission based system. Basically, you get businesses to set up this affiliate program and you get paid per sale that comes through that system. That's brilliant, brother. That is brilliant. You're gonna be a
Thanks,
wealthy
man.
man. Can I ride on your yacht one day?
Yeah, dude, you can come to the island. You're invited. Everybody's invited, man.
Hey, so where are you at?
So we're in Dallas. I'm in Addison right now. So woke
Okay.
up. It's been 110 degrees every day, and woke up this morning to rain. So I knew it was going to be a good day. Rain means that God is showering abundance on you, man.
There we go. All right, my friend, go to ariinvestorsummit.com/smarter, SMARTR. Leave out the E. Put in the promo code Mitch because you can do exactly what I'm doing. If you got a podcast out there, get Jason on it and talk to your customers and talk to your people and your businesses around you and your sphere of influence. I'm sure Jason will be happy to get on your podcast. So, it, you know, this
It's
is one of the
perfect for
things.
podcasters. It's a
Last
perfect
month,
tool for podcasters.
perfect for podcasters. I had a slow month last month. I only made $18,000 in affiliate sales. There's a lot of people in this world could 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 live 2 or 3 times on $18,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
and this is not something I do full time. So please check it out. ariinvestorsummit.com/smarter, SMARTR. Leave out the E, promo code Mitch. Jason, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm really excited about this. I don't want you to hang up when we get off of here because I want to get some personal information and I
Okay.
want to talk to you about a couple of things because I'm going to get some people involved. I think it's great.
All right, Mitch. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Talk to you in a bit. This is Mitch Stephen with the Real Estate Investor Summit podcast. I want to thank you for taking time to get you some Jason Criddle and learn about this fantastic opportunity. Even if it's not for you, you know someone that needs to hear about this because they need to make some money and they need to change their life a little bit. So take note, please. Help somebody. It's not for you. Help somebody else. All right. Talk to you guys in a bit. This is Mitch Stephen. We're out of here.